Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I had full intentions of filming some other videos before this one, but I've been sick all week, so it's been a real great time. And basically, when I'm sick, I don't really want to be touching my books just because I don't want to get germs on them, whether I keep them long term or like I don't want to be touching library books, stuff like that. So I thought this would be a great time to go through and read the ebooks that I have on my iPad, because I'm finally getting to the point where I can focus on reading and like stay awake. I don't know. When I'm sick, I just don't feel like reading most of the time. Sometimes I do, but most of the time, no. I'm waiting for it to load, and I'm going to tell you what I have on my iPad. Now, there are some books that I am just probably never going to read, Verity being one of them. Well, heck, let's just show you what I have here. This is my library. Some of these I've read, some of them I haven't. I am not going to include all of these books that have been on for years and years, unless there's one I'm like dying to read. But those are like free books that I got. I'm just talking about ones that I've purchased or got a free download. So, I've read these three. I have not read these three. I've read those two, DNF'd that one. I've read that one. Okay, I also soft DNF'd The Last Housewife. I don't know if I'm going to get back to that one. But it looks like the ones that I have for sure on here are The Attic Child, Caraval, and Daisy Darker. So I think that's what I'm going to be reading. And then I might get back into The Last Housewife, and I might not. I'm not sure. Maybe I will, just to see. Okay, so I set up a poll on YouTube, and I said, just curious, and just like left a picture of each of the covers of The Attic Child, Caraval, and Daisy Darker. I think while I'm waiting to see what people say on that, I'm gonna hop back into The Last Housewife, is that what it's called? And just like see if I want to fully DNF that or if I'm gonna try to finish it. I was really bored when I soft DNF'd it, so I feel like I'm not gonna like it, but just waiting to see. I'm waiting essentially for someone to tell me what to read next. So I'm just as bored as I was trying that months ago. I'm gonna move on to something else. I feel like they just go, it just, talking about all these nonsense details, like how the main character likes their coffee and all this crap. Like, I don't care. I want to know what happens in the story. Anyway, that time Caraval got 1 vote, so I'm gonna start with that. I knew this was gonna happen at some point. Okay, so yeah, something that I definitely saw coming happened. And I feel like I can say that without spoiling it, because there are so many things that I have theorized that have or have not happened. So anyway, but I am currently trying out Patreon sprints. I don't have anyone on just because this is like a test run. If you're interested in Patreon, it's always linked in the description, but I would like to do Patreon specific sprints more often. just because I recently last night just did YouTube reading sprints for the first time in a very long time. I feel like Patreon sprints are a little bit more secure because they are private. Well, they're unlisted. But I also feel like I get a lot of weird comments on my YouTube reading sprints. Like, it'll be fine for like a day, and then if I do more a few days in a row, I'll start getting weird comments, and it's just annoying. Wouldn't happen with Patreon. But anyway, I'm just thinking through different things. But let me show you what it looks like. Anyway, that's the situation. I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done, but I'm also like 93 pages from the end, so maybe I'll finish it. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I think it's gonna take me longer, but you never know. "72 pages to go." I am simply not okay. And I really need to stop reading and get ready for tomorrow. I need to like wash this crazy hair, and I need to go to sleep, but I can't stop after the chapter I just read. I have about 45 pages left. Well, actually about 40 pages left of the story. And I just don't see how I could leave it until Monday. I need to... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the live stream that I have going on, but I'm going to keep reading while I detangle my hair and like get ready to take a shower, because I have to know as much of what happens as possible and potentially even finish this even if it's off screen. Okay, it's an hour later, but I did finish. I think that book is a solid 4 stars. I really like the way that it wrapped up, but also leaves you like wanting to read the next book. I left off on kind of a heartbroken note, and I'm not going to address that, but if you know how I'm probably feeling at the moment, because that was just a lot. I really want to read the next book, but I have so many other books planned to read, so I don't know when it's going to happen, but it will happen at some point. I've got to read the second book and see where it goes from here. But yeah, that's everything for this book. I will check the poll on Monday and see what book I will be reading next, but I think I am gonna leave it off here for the weekend, give myself a little break tomorrow, and then get back to reading and filming on Monday. Okay, it is Monday now, and I just checked the poll just to make sure. And the next book is, in fact, Daisy Darker, which I think is like some sort of Agatha Christie retelling. I could be totally wrong on that. I'm not sure anymore. But I'm gonna get into it and give it a try and see if I like it. And if not, then I'll move on to The Attic Child. Okay, this may be a retelling, but so far it's infinitely better than the original, at least after chapter 1. on chapter 13 here. This family is so messed up. And also, I feel like I know what's coming because I've read And Then There Were None, as well as some retellings. So it's not like I'm going to be in shock with whatever happens. But I also don't know, like, I don't remember that many details about it. So I don't know who actually is the one doing all this. Like, I don't remember. But I do kind of know a little bit of what's coming, and I did predict something that happened in this chapter just because I've read those other books. But I kind of like that. I kind of like to know what's coming. I know a lot of people love a mystery because they like to try to figure it out. I'm the opposite. I would rather know what's going on ahead of time and then like go into it trying to figure it out from what I already know, if that makes sense. Like, I want to know a little bit. Anyway, I'm on chapter 13 and I am definitely not quite halfway, but getting there. Looking just about a mess as when I left you last night, but it's about 4 o'clock, right? Yeah, it's about 4 o'clock, and I need to get into reading. I've been working on all this other stuff today, and I want to finish this book. I don't think I'm going to finish it before I have to go out in about an hour. Can I be 100% honest and say I'm really bored right now? They're like watching home movies, and it's like all in the past. And it's like, can we just get on with the story of what's happening at the present? Because the videos are boring me to tears. It was really good last night. I have about 100 pages left. It shouldn't be getting boring now. It should be getting good. We'll see how the rest of this plays out. Okay, just a quick update. It's going through some more flashbacks, which is not my favorite part. I really just want to know what's happening, but I have about 40 pages before the end, depending on like acknowledgements and stuff like that. 40 pages? What? No, 60 pages. Basic math here. I'm hopeful that this will have a good ending. I feel like maybe there's a twist coming that I'm not expecting, and I kind of am hopeful for that because I have in my mind what I think might be going on, and then it changes and it goes back and forth, but I don't know. I hope there's like a surprise element to this that makes it all worth it. Also, I am currently live streaming some reading sprints. I'm planning to do this all day to try to finish up these books for this video. So, fingers crossed. We'll see. I wish I'd been filming when I read that part because not the main plot twist, but something was just revealed that I didn't even see coming. I probably should have, but I didn't. Okay, just checking in. I think I'm on the last chapter. That was a plot twist I didn't expect, and I want to know from you guys, what is the last book you read that had a plot twist you were not expecting? Because I love a good plot twist. I love when there are some things in this book that I totally predicted, like I'm not surprised at all, but there's an element to it that I was not expecting. So anyway, I love that. I want to know other books that have unexpected plot twists. So let me know in the comments. Alright, I just finished Daisy Darker. Like I said, it had a twist that I wasn't seeing coming, but I probably should have. I don't know if I would have actually been able to see it come, but it was good. I'm not sure what to rate it. I think this is one that I'm going to have to put through Caraval, which I basically, instead of rating everything on a scale of 1 to 10, I rate everything on a scale to 1 to 5, and then average it to come up with a star rating. Editing Sandra here. So instead of trying to type it in text, I'm just going to explain. Caraval said that it would be 3.89, which obviously is not a rating on either Goodreads or Storygraph. So on Storygraph, I gave it 3.75, and on Goodreads, I gave it 4 stars, which is kind of confusing, but I did not think that giving it 3 stars on Goodreads was fair, so I just bumped it up, and then for Storygraph, bumped it down. Hope that makes sense. But the next thing I'm going to do is read the rest of my sister's work in progress that she'd sent me, and I can't really talk about it, but I'm going to read it, so I will come back to you when I'm done with that. Okay, so I have finished the work in progress copy that my sister had sent me, and I can't talk about it at all right now, but I am now moving on to the Attic Child. I do need to post on social media about finishing Daisy Darker, and then I'm gonna get into the Attic Child, which I doubt I will finish today, but we'll see. I may not even like it. I might DNF. Who knows? Let's find out. Okay, I told myself I was going to read 3 chapters and see what I thought, because when I first started it, I was just bored, and I was like, okay, I'm going to read 3 chapters, see how it goes, and I do not think I'm going to get into this. The fact that the book is 469 pages, that's not really a short book, and I just don't think I'm going to make it through at this point. I'm not even talking about the time frame in which I want to get this video up, but just enjoying it is not there. I'm not engaged with the story. I feel bad for the main character and his family, but yeah, it's just not it. The writing style for me is very slow to read, so I think I DNF'd it, put it on my DNF list on Goodreads. The thing about it is I can always go back and pick up a book that I DNF and put on there if I so choose, but for now it's a DNF, and that is everything of my ebook. So now I just need to edit this video and get it up for you guys. I'm currently still on sprints, and I think I'm just gonna edit this while on sprints and then get off when the video goes up. Go ahead and edit. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, just want to say, I know that subscriber count and all of that can change. It goes back and forth. It always does. But today we reached 300 subscribers, and I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for being here, because it's literally a dream, and it's taken so long, but it's also been the most fun. I love doing Booktube and getting to know you guys, and just, I don't know, it's great when you really think about it. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please subscribe if you're new and you want to see future videos. I don't know what the next video that I'm filming is. It might be Little Free Library Reading Challenge or my finishing books I'm currently reading on Goodreads. I'm not sure which one I have in order to go after this one, but it'll be something. So subscribe if you're new so you don't miss out, and comment below. Let me know if you've read any of these books. Do you think I'm making a mistake in DNFing either one of the two that I DNF'd? Have you read Daisy Darker or Caraval? What do you think? That's all I can think to say. Thank you guys again for being here, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye.